Hi guys, my name is Noel and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna give you the list of documents that you need to submit if you want to apply for the recognition of your high school certificate for the purpose of bachelor's degree program application at the University of Luxembourg. So if you want to apply for any bachelor's degree program at the University of Luxembourg, that is something that you have to do first. It is a mandatory requirement, and that is called the Certificate of Equivalency Recognition. You have to do this. It is a mandatory requirement. And I've made a video about that already. I'm going to make another video that I will demonstrate to you exactly how you can do that online. But for now, I'm going to list out the documents that you will need to submit while making your application for the recognition of your high school certificate for the purpose of bachelor's degree programs application at the University of Luxembourg. Number one is that you must have a written request mentioning the reason for submitting the application. A written request mentioning the reason for submitting your request. Number two, you should also have a CV stating, among other things, your educational background, date, and place of birth, right? Number three, you should also have a copy of your valid identity documents, travel documents, for example, your international passport or your residence permit if you are already in Luxembourg or any of the European Union countries. Number four, you should also have a copy of your high school diploma or certificate. Okay, so if you are from Nigeria, that would be your original WAEC certificate, not the online printout, the original one that is issued to you by the WAEC board. And then number five, you should also have a proof of your payment of the application fees. And I'm going to explain to you how the amount that you need to pay. Now, if your diplomas or your certificate was issued in a country which has not signed the Paris and or Lisbon or World Conventions agreement, then you're gonna pay 125 euros as an application fee for the recognition of your high school certificate. So check out your countries to know if your country signed the Paris and or Lisbon and or World Conventions agreement. Now, if your diploma was issued in a signatory country of the Paris and or World Conventions agreement, then you're going to pay 75 euros as an application fee. But I think most countries in the West, in Africa, third world countries, do not sign this agreement. So you have to check to be sure if your country is part of this agreement so that you will know the exact amount of money that you will have to pay. I'll make a separate video where I'm going to show you online step by step how to make this application, and you're going to see the list of countries that sign this agreement or not. Okay, and then apart in addition with your diploma that is issued by a third country, that is recognized by a third country, providing proof of a successful completion of your higher education on high school, you should also, this is very important, this is where a lot of people do make mistake. You should also, in addition to that, provide a proof of a level B2 language certificate for either Luxembourgish language or French language or German language, or a proof that you have completed 3 years of study in one of the aforementioned languages. So if you do not have a level B2 language certificate in Luxembourgish or in German or in French language, then you have to show proof that you have completed 3 years of study in one of the three languages I just mentioned. Or you can also show a proof that your secondary school leaving examination was taken either in Luxembourgish language or in French or in German. So, in summary, you have to show evidence of this language proficiency either in Luxembourgish language or in French or in German, in addition with your certificate of graduation from high school. You have to provide this language proficiency evidence for your application for the recognition of your high school certificate. This is very important. And also be aware that all copies of your certificates or diplomas and identity documents issued by third countries for this purpose, right? If your certificates and documents are issued by a third country, you must certify them by the approved authority. And this approved authority means the Ministry of Education in your country, Foreign Affairs, and the respective embassies for super legalization. I'm going to give you a practical example. If, for example, you obtain your high school certificate from Nigeria, okay, and you want to make application for the recognition of your high school certificate with the Ministry of Education in Luxembourg, you have to first of all go to the secretariat, I think secretariat in Abuja, and authenticate that your certificate, the original one, at the Ministry of Education, and subsequently also authenticate the same document at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja, I think so, and then subsequently have to go to Belgian embassy, because I think in Nigeria, Luxembourg do use Belgian embassy for their consular services. So you have to go to Belgian embassy and then super legalize the document you have authenticated at Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs. And if possible, and I think I would advise you to do this, you have to also notarize the documents after you must have super legalized the documents at the Belgian Embassy, Abuja. That's how you authenticate your documents before sending it to Luxembourg for the application. Now, the documents must be written in either Luxembourgish, French, German, or English. So the documents you are going to use for this application process has to be in any of these 4 languages: Luxembourgish, French, German, or English. Otherwise, you have to translate them to any of these 4 languages. Processing time between 2 and 6 weeks if all your documentation are complete. The Ministry of Education, Children and Youth will process your application within 2 and 3 weeks from the time they received your application. It will start counting from the time your application was delivered to them and it was acknowledged by the ministry. Okay? And for the contact, I'm going to drop the contact to the Ministry of Education, Children and Youth for you below this video. Okay? And also something very important, I don't want to forget that as well, is that the application process. Okay? You can make your application either by email or by post or by using the online form. Okay? By email, you have to send it to reconnaissance at men.lu in PDF format. Okay? If you want to use email, I'm going to drop the email address below this video as well. You have to send it to this email, and all your files has to be in PDF fashion, or you can send it by post to the Department for the Recognition of Diplomas of the Ministry of Education, Children, and Youth. Again, I'm gonna drop the postal address below this video. Please let me know if you cannot find it below this video, okay? Just in case I forget, all right? Or you can also make your application via the online form. You should just click on the online form and then input your documents, upload them right there, and then just submit after you must have made your payment. So these are free ways you can make this application for the recognition of your high school certificate. So these are the list of documents that you need for the for the application for the recognition of your high school certificate. If you want to apply for bachelor's degree programs at the University of Luxembourg, this is a mandatory requirement, and that means you have to do this before you complete your online application. Otherwise, your application will be incomplete and will not be processed by the university. And it's always good to start this process on time because it might take some time, about at least 6 weeks to process it. So you're advised to start it even before application portal opens for the University of Luxembourg. So I hope this will help you to understand exactly the documents that you need to make this application. So if you're not ready now, you can wait and plan for the next academic year when you'll be ready. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, and please drop your question below the comment section. And if you want me to talk about something else, please let me know, and I'll be willing to talk about that as well. So I'm going to make another video about the steps, practical demonstration, how you can make this application. I'm going to show you guys online, step by step, how you can do that, and where you can read more about this process of the recognition of your high school certificate. Thank you for watching. Remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. I am the One Investor. Thank you, and God bless you. Very good. See you in a bit. Snow day. Snow day. I love this weather. Yes, one of my favorite weather is winter. Actually, we're in spring, but it's snowing. Can you believe that? Yes, beautiful. Nice and calm. Lovely. Do you guys like snow? I love snow. The sky is bright. There you go.